As we get started here, just finding that comfortable seated position. As always, wherever is comfortable for you is fabulous. And we're just going to spend a couple moments in this comfortable seated position today to just kind of get started, and then we'll actually kind of get right into it and get moving. So while we're here, take these first couple of moments to take your regular scan of the body, just noticing how you're feeling today, noticing what's going on, noticing where those points of tension are or where you're a little bit sore or tired. And then also conversely, noticing those spaces that feel particularly good today or ready to go. And as always, without any judgment, it's just for you to be a little bit more aware of where you're at and where you can give yourself some extra leeway. As you take that scan of the body, as always, if you find those points of tension and there's a particular range of motion that will feel good, I welcome you to find that. So if a spinal twist, a lateral stretch, a roll of the head and the neck, maybe a fold forward if the lower back or the legs are a little bit tight, whatever's going to work for you. We're going to take about 4 nice deep breaths. So if any of those sounded good, you're welcome to find one of those. If something a little bit different would sound good, you're welcome to find that. And if just staying right in center sounds good and focusing in on your breathing, that is also totally fine here. We've got about 2 more nice deep breaths wherever you are. And I'm going to find one last big inhale and exhale here in this range of motion. And then we will get going together. So when you finish out that last breath, go ahead and bring it back to that centered, comfortable seated position. Taking these next 2 nice deep breaths, we're going to move our arms as we inhale and exhale, focusing on that expansion of the chest and the ribs and the lungs. So go ahead, next big inhale, brings those arms out and up. As you get to the top, create a little extra space, maybe point those thumbs backwards and open up, and then exhale to circle them down and around. We're going to do that just one more time. Same thing when you get to the bottom. That next inhale brings those arms back out and up. Nice big stretch, long away from center. And then big exhale brings us down and around. We're going to turn this into our lateral stretch next. So give me one more big inhale, arms out and up. Take them up nice and tall, long away from center. As you exhale this time, take that right hand down to the mat. Left arm up over top, nice big stretch. Finding a little bit of extra length between those fingertips and that hip. And then our next big inhale brings us through center. Same thing, other side. Arms nice and long, and then left hand down to the mat. Right arm up over top. Nice big stretch. We're going to find that one more time in each direction. Big inhale brings us through center. Nice long spine. Exhale down to that first side one final time. Inhale back through center. And second side one more time here. Big exhale, big stretch down that right side. Our last inhale is going to bring us back up to center, nice long arms, and then exhale, go ahead and circle them down and around. We're going to find 2 spinal twists in each direction, so moving with each breath. Inhale for that nice long spine and center. Exhale over to that first side. Opposite hand comes to the outside of that leg, whether the knees are bent or if they're out long in front. Same side hand comes around behind, same thing. Big inhale brings us through center, nice long spine. And exhale over to that second side, other side. Spinal twist, opposite direction. And then we'll find one more time in each direction. Big inhale brings us through center, first side. And second side, big inhale brings us through center and over in that second direction. Last big inhale brings us back to center. All right, final thing we're going to do in our seated position here is just going to be our seated cat and cow. So if those legs are long, I want to invite you to pull them into cross so we can use the knees for a little bit of support. We're just placing those hands on the outside of those knees, using them as that little bit of pressure. Our inhale presses the chest forward and opens up, maybe lifting the chin. And our exhale puts pressure into those hands, leans back, opens up those shoulder blades. Nice big exhale, round out the spine towards that back wall. Give me a couple times in each direction here. Moving kind of with the pace of your breath. That inhale opens up in that frontward direction. That exhale opens up towards that back wall. We'll take about 3 more nice deep breaths here. So 3 more times in each direction. Fabulous. One more here. Excellent. And that last inhale just brings us back to center, that nice long spine. Now, like I said, really briefly here, we're going to move it on. We're going to get into our working portion today. So we're actually going to transition up to standing, facing the long edge of your mat. So go ahead, take that transition however you need to, bring it on up. And then, like I said, we're going to face starting the long edge of our mat. We're going to take those feet a little bit wider than the shoulders here as we get started. If you're facing the short edge, we will kind of like turn into some lunges and stuff. So just adjust as you need to. Um, Feet, like I said, are a little bit wider than your shoulders. So just kind of nice and comfortably out there. Toes pointed straight a little bit more, but if out slightly towards those outside corners feels better, you can find that here. And then we're just going to start with a nice lower body stretch. So give me a big inhale to bring those arms out and up. And then we're just going to roll it forward into a forward fold. So hinging at the hips, bring those fingertips down towards the mat. Couple options here. We're going to hang out here for a couple moments. If the fingertips don't quite reach, I invite you to just let the head and neck relax, kind of open up into this, see how deep you can get into this. If the fingertips do reach, see if you can come a little bit deeper with each exhale, bringing the palms down towards the mat. If the palms reach pretty easily, turn those fingers to face that back wall and walk the fingertips back between those heels for a little bit deeper of a stretch here. We're taking about 3 more nice deep breaths in this easy forward fold. Once again, give yourself that leeway if you need it. So if you need a little bend in those knees, maybe alternating lengthening one then the other, just to find that extra little bit of a stretch here. One more nice deep breath here. And then go ahead and walk those fingertips over to those right toes. So finding just a little bit different of a stretch, opening up through that side, changing it up just a little bit. And like I said, we're going to get right into it from here. So we're facing the long edge of our mat. Our fingertips are towards our right toes. We're going to take our toes and turn them out to that right side. So right toes, turn to that right side. That left heel is going to come up. We're kind of in that low crescent lunge. So bend through that right knee, find that nice big stretch here and open up a little bit. We're going to take this a little bit deeper if you can. So pulling that left knee down to the mat, letting the top of that left foot meet the mat, and we're going to do our forward to backward flow. So our exhale pushes those hips a little bit deeper into it. This is a nice stretch for that hip flexor. That inhale shifts the hips backwards, lifts that right toe, and finds that hamstring stretch. Find me a couple times in each direction here, just at your own pace, whatever stretch feels good. If you need to spend a little bit more time in one direction or the other, that is totally fine. If one's a little bit more tense than the other, giving it a little extra love this morning. Fabulous. Give me one more time back into that hamstring stretch. And then one final time, you'll press it forward into that low lunge. Now from here, we're going to take it up to our crescent lunge. So curl those left toes under, lift that left knee, and then we're gonna bring it up. So sweep those arms up, open up into it. We've got that nice bend through that right knee, nice long torso here. From here, we're gonna find 4 of our kind of full lunges. So finding your balance, exhale to sink a little deeper into this crescent lunge, inhale to stand it up tall. So lengthening that right leg. Give me 3 more just like that. Exhale sinks us into it. Inhale stands us up tall. 2 more. Exhale sinks into it. Inhale stands us up tall. Last one. Exhale sinks us into it. Inhale stands us up tall. Fabulous. Bring it back down into that crescent lunge. Bend through that right knee. Open up through that torso. Open those hands into cactus. So pull the elbows down towards your side. Open up through the chest. Pull the shoulder blades together. Nice big chest stretch. And then inhale, brings them back up nice and long. Keep that bend through that right knee here. Fabulous. Exhale folds us forward. Bring those fingertips down towards the mat. We're going to take this into our downward facing dog. So that right foot's going to come back to meet the left. Finding that stretch through the hamstrings, through the calves here. And we're going to find a little practice on our low flow. So as always, toes or knees is great. We're going to take this nice and slow and controlled. And when we get to the bottom, we're actually going to set our chest all the way down. So from this down dog, nice exhale flows us out into that high push-up plank position. Once again, toes or knees is great here. So if you'll need to drop those knees, please feel free. And then nice and slow and controlled, we're going to lower all the way down to the mat. So keep the elbows close, lower it down, and place the chest on the mat. Let the tops of the feet meet the mat. Extend those arms out overhead. So we're in that kind of Superman position here. getting ready, we're going to do 4 of our Superman lifts. So lifting the fingertips and toes off of the mat, and then lowering back down. 3 more just like that. Lifting up, getting the spinal work here, and lowering. 2 more. Lifting up, little hold at the top, and lowering. And last one, lifting up, little hold at the top. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lower. Cool. Pull those fingertips back in so that they're right outside the chest, as if we were going to go up into that push-up. We're going to press it up into our down dog. So curl those toes under. Use the knees if you need to. Press those hips up and back. From here, we're going to do our 3-legged dog to half mountain climber with that right leg. So go ahead and press that right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. From here, as we shift the shoulders over the wrists, the hips are going to come down, the knee is going to come between the elbows. We've got 4. So bring it out, half mountain climber, and then inhale to press those hips up and back. That's what comes into that 3-legged dog. Here's 3. Press it up and back. 2. And then 1 more. Hip shift down, half mountain climber, last time up into that 3-legged dog. Go ahead and place that right foot down next to the left. Taking another second in this 3-legged dog. We're going to do that low flow with those Superman lifts once again. So go ahead and exhale, shift those shoulders out over those wrists into that high push-up plank position. Nice and slow and controlled. Lower all the way down to the mat. Keep the elbows close. Extend those arms. We've got our 4 lifts. Bring it up nice and long. And lower. 3 more. Bring it up nice and long. And lower. Up nice and long. And lower. We've got our hold on our last one here. Bring it up. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fabulous. Lower it down. Pull those hands in next to the chest. Curl those toes under. Bring it up and back. Downward facing dog. We're going to hit that 3-legged dog to half mountain climber on that other leg. So left leg goes up and back. Here we go. We've got 4. Shift the hips down, the shoulders over the wrists, knee between the elbows. Bring it up and back. Here's our 3. Here's 2. And then the last one, that 4th one, same thing, brings us out, knee between the elbows, and then up and back. Go ahead and plant that left foot down next to the right. Now all we have to do is transition back to that low lunge position. So go ahead and take that right foot up and back, 3-legged dog. Bend that left knee, sweep the right foot forward. From here, we're going to actually take it through our warrior 2. So turn that left heel down, bring those arms up nice and long into that warrior 2, and then lengthen that right leg. Turn those right toes back to face the center, and we're back in that position. Now feel free to bring those feet in just a little bit more if you need to. We're going to go into our squats from here. So I'm going to take my heels, turn them in towards the center of my mat, and my toes out. We've got kind of a sumo squat setup here, and we're going to take those arms up nice and long. We're going to do 4 and then 4 pulses twice through. So exhale sinks us into that squat, bends at those elbows. Inhale stands us up tall. 3 more just like that. Exhale sinks us into that squat, stands us up tall. 2 more. Exhale into that squat, stands us up tall. Last one, all the way down and all the way back up. Exhale down into it. Inhale, bring it up. And then we've got our 4 pulses. So go ahead and bring it down. Keep those arms where they are. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way down, and then stand it up. Once more through just like that. Here we go. Down for 1. And back up. Down for 2. And back up. Down for 3. And back up. And then all the way down, all the way back up one more time. Down. Back up. And then we've got our 4 pulses. Bring it down. Keep those arms where they are at the bottom. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. Bring those arms down. From here, I'm going to take my feet in just about an inch further. So we're bringing it in just a little narrower. We're going to do a squat to leg lift. We're going to do 4 on each side. So what that's going to look like is we're going to squat. We're going to transfer our weight to one side. We're going to lift that leg to the side. We're going to set it down. All 4 on one side, all 4 on the other. Here we go. So we're squatting it down. Bring it up, transfer your weight, leg lift nice and controlled. Same thing, 3 more. Down, up for that leg lift. Down, up for that leg lift. And down, up for that leg lift. Now, if you were alternating, keep going, 4 more. If you were doing that same side, switch it up, other leg. 4, 3, 2, and last one. All right, when you get there, give me a big inhale, bring those arms out and up. Exhale, swan dives us forward, forward fold. All right, take that second here in this nice big stretch. Walk those fingertips over to those left toes. We're switching it up, same thing on that other side. All right, go ahead and point those left toes out towards that side edge of the mat. Bring that right heel up. We're in that nice low lunge here. From here, we've got our stretch. So let that left or right knee meet the mat. Top of the right foot meets the mat. Our exhale presses us forward. Our inhale shifts us back to that stretch on that opposite side. Same thing that we did on that first side, just switching it up. Same as before. If you need a little extra time in one direction or the other, feel free to take it. And go ahead one more time back into that hamstring stretch. And one more time, press it forward into that low lunge. From here, we're bringing it up to crescent. So curl that right toe under, lift that right knee, sweep those arms up. All right, fabulous. We've got it down and back up here. So our inhale stands us up tall. Our exhale brings us down into that lunge. 3 more. Inhale stands us up tall. Exhale down into that lunge. Nice. Inhale up tall. Exhale into lunge. And last one. Inhale up tall. Exhale into our lunge. From here, bring it to those cactus arms if you're not already there. Find that nice big stretch. Open up through the chest. Pull the shoulder blades together. Nice. Keep that bend in that left knee. Inhale opens those arms up. Keeps that bend in that left knee. Exhale folds us forward. Plant those hands. Step that left foot back to meet the right. Downward facing dog. From here, we're going to hit that low flow one time. So inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, floats the shoulders out over the wrists. Lower all the way down, toes or knees to the mat. Place the chest down. Top of the feet meet the mat. Lengthen those arms. Here's our 4 Supermans. Up for 1. Up for 2. Up for 3. And last one, we've got that hold. Bring it up. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back down. Awesome job. Pull those hands in outside the chest. Curl the toes under. Bring it up into that down dog. All right, we've got our 3-legged dog to half mountain climber. Left foot starting 3-legged dog. Bring it up and back. Shift the shoulders over the wrists. Pull the knee between the elbows. 4. Up and back. 3 more. 3. 2. Nice and slow and controlled here. Keep it going, keep it going. And last one. Bring it out. Pull the knee between the elbows, half mountain climber, and then bring it up and back. Place that left foot down next to the right. We've got our low flow one more time with those 4 Supermans. Shift the shoulders out over the wrists, high to low, toes or knees, all the way down. When you get to the bottom, extend those arms out nice and long. Top of the feet meet the mat. Here we go. Bring it up for 4. And down. Up for 3. And down. Up for 2. And down. And last one, we've got that hold. Bring it up. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull it back down to the mat. Bring those hands in. Curl the toes under. Hips go up and back. Downward facing dog. We've got to get that 3-legged dog to half mountain climber on that right side. So right foot up and back. 3-legged dog. Here we go. Bring it out for 4. And up and back. Out for 3. And up and back. Out for 2. And up and back. And last one, here we go. Bringing it out into that half mountain climber, and then up and back into that down dog. Plant that right foot down next to the left. We've got our low flow one more time. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, shoulders come out over the wrists. Toes or knees, we lower all the way. Take those arms out long. Top of the feet meet the mat. Here we go. Bring it up for 4. And back down. Up for 3. And back down. Up for 2. And back down. Last one. We've got that hold. Bring it up. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Pull those hands to right outside the chest. Curl those toes under. Hips go up and back. Downward facing dog. Now from here, we're going to transition through that warrior 2 back to the center for our squats. So left leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Bend that right knee, sweep the left leg forward, turn the right heel down, bring those arms up, warrior 2. Keep that bend knee nice and long from fingertip to fingertip. And then go ahead and lengthen that left knee, turn those toes in. Now, once again, I need to make that adjustment to bring my feet in just a little bit. I'm going to turn my heels in just slightly. We're going to find those 4 squats to 4 pulses. So go ahead and bring those arms up nice and long. Let's bring it down for 1. Back up, down for 2. And back up. Down for 3. And back up. 4th one, all the way down, all the way back up. And then when we finish that 4th one, we've got our 4 pulses here, bringing it down. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. Same thing one more time through. Down for 1. And back up. Down for 2. And back up. Down for 3. And up. And final one, all the way down, all the way back up. 4. And then we've got our 4 pulses. Here we go. Bring it down. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. All right, we're going to take it into just slightly narrower. We've got those 4 on each side. Squat to lateral leg lift. So getting those feet ready. Sit those hips back. Choose that first side. As you come up, change your weight. Lift that leg to the side. There's our first of 8. 2, 3, 4. If you're doing all one side, make sure you switch at that 4th one. 5, 6. Nice work, you guys. 7. And I've got that last one here for our 8. Nice work. All right, give me a big inhale, bring those arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive us forward, forward fold. Walk those fingertips back over to those right toes. Turn those right toes to face that side edge of the mat. Bring that left heel up. Step it back long if you need to. Change that position. We're in that low lunge. We're going to skip those stretches here. We're going to move it right on. Crescent lunge. Inhale, sweeps those arms up. Let's find those 4 lunges here. So our inhale stands us up tall. Our exhale bends us into it. Inhale stands us up tall for 2. Exhale bends us into it. Inhale for 3. Exhale into it. And last one. Inhale brings us up. And exhale bends it into it. All right, we're going to change it up from here. So I'm going to lengthen those arms nice and long. And all we're going to do is kind of change what we're doing in terms of which leg is moving. So this time, my long leg is going to move. A little bit of a balance challenge if you'd like it to be, or it's just going to be a lunge challenge if not. So what we're going to do, 2 options. First option is from this position. We'll just step it up and then step it back. Second option, balance. We're bringing it right up to that high knee, half second in that balance, and then step it back. We're going to do 8 of these on this side. I like to use my arms for that little bit of extra help. You can keep them up long if that works better for you. Here we go. Bringing it up either to tap or balance for 1. And if you're moving a little faster or slower, that's totally fine. 2, like I said, we've got 8, 3, 4, 5, nice, 6, I can feel that right leg working, 7, and I've got 1 more, and then we're going to step it back into that lunge, 8, all the way up, stepping it back into that crescent. Take those arms up if they weren't there. Awesome work, you guys. Exhale, fold forward, plant those hands, take that right foot back to meet the left, down dog. Low flow with our 4 Supermans. Exhale, floats the shoulders out over the wrists, lower all the way down. This time we're going to add that lat pull rather than a hold. So take it out long. We're going to lift. When you get to the top, pull those elbows in towards your side like cactus arms. and then extend back out and lower down. There's our first of 4. Lift it up, pull the elbows in towards your sides, lat work, pull them out and back down. 2 more. Up, pulls us in, counting is hard. Out and back down. I try and make it simple for myself. Last one. You'd think I could count to 4, man. In, out, and back down. Awesome job, you guys. Pull those hands in to your sides, back into that down dog. All right, from here, instead of our 3-legged dog to mountain climber, we're gonna do 20 seconds of just a straight up mountain climber. So go ahead and shift it out into that high plank position. Shoulders are out over those wrists. You can step nice and controlled, or you can jog for a little higher intensity in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We got 20 seconds. Once again, nice and slow and controlled works awesome. A little bit higher intensity with that jog is also great. We are already 10 seconds in. We've got 10 more seconds in this mountain climber. Keep working, keep breathing. Nice job, nice job. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're gonna lower right down. So just go ahead and bring it down to the mat. Place the chest down, extend those arms out. Last 4 of these Supermans for this side. Lifting it up, elbows come in towards your side, cactus arms. Extend them back out, lower down. 1 more time here, or 3 more times. 1 more. All right, we're losing it. And out and down. 2 more for a total of 4 here. In, out, and down. And last one. In, out, and down. Awesome work. Let's bring it back up into that downward facing dog. Pull those hands in, curl those toes under, hips go up and back, nice shoulder stretch. We're cutting our mountain climbers in half this time. It's just 10 seconds, so take whatever intensity you can. Shift the shoulders out over the wrists, high plank position. We're getting into those mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It's just 10 seconds. Getting it going. Keep those shoulders right over the wrists. Try and keep those hips low. Almost there. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. Nice right foot up and back, 3-legged dog. Bend that left knee, sweep the right foot forward, plant it down. Warrior 2. Turn that left heel down, bring those arms up. Nice. Lengthen that right leg, turn those toes to face the front. I'm going to bring mine in just a little bit. Take those arms up. We're going to do 1 set of those squats. So for 4 and 4 pulses. Here we go. Bring it down for 1. And back up. Down for 2. And back up. Nice. Down for 3. And back up. All the way down, all the way back up. Last one. 4. And back up. We've got our 4 pulses. Here we go. Bring it down. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Down. All right. From here, we've got those 4 on each side. Squat to leg lift. So I'm going to bring my feet in a little bit further. And then here we go. We've got 8 total. Alternate or all at once. Sitting it down. Up on that one leg. Lateral lift. Nice. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make sure you switch if you did all one side at once. 1, 2, 3, and the last one gives me that 4th. All right. Whew. Nice work, you guys. All we've got to do here before we finish out with a little bit of extra core is going to be that other side. Give me a big inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, pulls it down. We're going to take a nice little break here, right here. Let the head and neck release and relax. Let the shoulders release and relax. Take a second right where you are. Find a couple nice deep breaths. All right, fabulous. To get to that other side, let's walk those fingertips over to those left toes. Nice stretch on this side. And then we're going to pull those left toes to face the short edge of the mat. That right heel comes up. From here, once again, we're going to switch that low lunge work. So go ahead and inhale, sweep it up to our crescent lunge. Right here, we've got those 4. So stand it up tall for that first one. Exhale to sink into it. Up tall for that second one. Exhale to sink into it. Up tall for that third. Exhale to sink into it. And our fourth brings us up and back into it. If you have those cactus arms, go ahead and extend them up nice and long. And then once again, if you use your arms for balance on this second exercise, please feel free to bring them down. So I'm going to do that. Same options. You can tap your toe down, or you can work on that balance by bringing that knee up. So here we go. We've got 8 on this second side. From here, we're stepping it up for 1 and back into that lunge. If this side feels a little different, that's totally fine. Here's my third and back into that lunge. 4 and back into it. 5 and back into it. 3 more. Keep working. You guys are killing it. 6, 7. Woo. And 8th one. Stepping it back into it. When you get back into that lunge, bring those arms up. Exhale folds us forward. Take that right foot back to meet, or left foot back to meet the right. There we go. Left foot back to meet the right. I reversed my legs and I even got it wrong. All right, same thing. Instead of, or we're going to hit our low flow first, excuse me. So low flow first. Go ahead and exhale. Float the shoulders out over those wrists. High to low, bring it down. All the way to the floor. Extend those arms out. We've got that elbow pull in for our lat work. So we're going to lift it up. Pull those elbows in. Take it back out and lower down. 4 of those, 3 more. Pulling those elbows in, back out and down. Make sure you squeeze the shoulder blades together at the top of this. This is my third of 4 and back down. And here is my 4th and down. So when you finish those last 4, pull those hands in, curl those toes under, hips up and back, downward facing dog. All right, fabulous. From here, we've got our 20 seconds of those regular mountain climbers, stepping or jogging, whichever works for you. If that's a little challenging here, you're a little tired, feel free to just hold that plank if that feels better. Go ahead, shift those shoulders out over those wrists. We're in that high plank. We're getting going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. In that either slow and controlled, stepping in, or a little bit faster. Find that jog. Keeping those knees moving if you can. Keeping that high plank if you can't. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down all the way to the floor. Last set of those Supermans. Extend those arms out. Here we go. Lift it up. First of 4. Pull those elbows in. Extend back out and lower down. Last 3 of these. This is it for these today. Pull the elbows in. Extend back out. Lower down. 2 more. Lift it up. Pull them in. Extend out. Lower down. Last one. Lift it up. Pull them in. Extend out. And lower. Awesome work, you guys. All we've got left on this portion here is that last set of mountain climbers. So pull those hands in. Curl those toes under. Bring it up and back. Downward facing dog. All right, like I said, 10 more seconds of this. Go ahead, shift those shoulders out over those wrists. Let's get it going in 3, 2, 1. Last 10 seconds of these mountain climbers. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back up into that down dog. We're giving those shoulders a break in just a second. 3-legged dog on that right side or left side. Bend that right knee, sweep that left leg forward. Warrior 2, turn the right heel down. Bring those arms up. Bend into it. Extend that front leg. Turn the toes to face. I'm gonna bring my feet in just a little bit. We're gonna change up these final squat exercises. We're gonna do 1 set of those 4 and 4, and then we're gonna do a crunch one instead of our lateral lift, and then we will stretch it out. So go ahead and take those arms up. We've got our 4 full squats. 2, 4 pulses, second to last exercise here. Let's bring it down for 1 and back up. Down for 2 and back up. Down for 3 and back up. Last one, all the way down, all the way back up. 4 And up, we've got our 4 pulses. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. Bring those arms down. Once again, I'm going to bring those feet in a little bit narrower. This is our final exercise, a little more core focus than lateral focus. We're going to hit a squat to cross body crunch, which is a little bit of coordination. We're going to do 8 total still. So we're going to sit it back. When we stand it up, we're still putting our weight onto that single leg, crunch, out, and down. So just like that, we're right here. We're going to squat, up, in, out, and down. Here's our 2. Up, in, out, and down. 3, in, out, and down. Last one on this side. If you're doing that same side, in, out, and down. Second side if you're not alternating. In, out, and down. 2, in, out, and down. Last 2. Up, in, out, and down. Last one. Up, in, out. Final squat. And stand it up. Awesome work, you guys. Bring those feet in just a little narrower. All right, we've got about a minute and a half here. Perfect timing. So find that mountain pose. Pull those hands down by your side. Let's take 3 nice deep breaths here. Big inhale, allow that chest to expand. Exhale, release the shoulders. 2 more, big inhale. Exhale. Last one in this mountain pose. Inhale. And exhale. Fabulous. 2 deep breaths leading with those arms. Big inhale sweeps us out and up. Exhale pulls us down and around. Last one, those palms meet overhead. Inhale out and up. Pull the palms together. Exhale brings them down to heart center. That was a tough one today. You guys killed it. Great work. The light in the honors, the light in you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Bowing as we say namaste. Oh man, nice work, you